Spiritual leader, the Dalai Lama, has accused China of cultural genocide against people living in ethnically Tibetan regions. Speaking in Tokyo on Monday, the Dalai Lama said desperate conditions and China's repression had led to a recent wave of self-immolations in Sichuan province. At least 8 serving or former monks and a nun have set themselves on fire, and several of them have died. Joining me now from Delhi is the Prime Minister of the Central Tibetan Administration, Lobsang Sangay. Mr. Sangay, glad you could join us on BBC Newsday. Please tell us, why are these monks and nuns harming themselves?
Well, as from their cries when they were on fire, they say, "Freedom in Tibet and long live His Holiness the Dalai Lama." These are the 2 key demands, a desperate demand of Tibetan people who have committed self-immolation so far. It's the desperate act of people who are suffering under terrible conditions.
And China says, Mr. Sangay, that these self-immolations are a form of terrorism in disguise, and blames the Dalai Lama for fueling this unrest. What is your view on this?
His Holiness the Dalai Lama has always advocated non-violence. Solely because of him, we Tibetans still pursue non-violence, and of course we believe in his message, and he is nowhere near saying anything other than that. He has also called for people not to resort to desperate acts way back for many decades now, and particularly so in 2007 to Tibetan Youth Congress hunger strikers, but rather it's the occupation of Tibet and repressive policies of the Chinese government in Tibet is forcing Tibetans to resort to such desperate act. Their motivation is clear for Tibet and Tibetan people. Intention is not to harm anyone, and their act obviously is very painful and sad.
As you say, a policy of non-violence. As the Tibetan exile leader, what can be done and what are you doing to calm the situation?
Well, Tibetan administration does not encourage protests inside Tibet because we know the consequences. They will be arrested, often tortured, sometimes killed. So why should anyone encourage protests inside Tibet? Far from encouraging self-immolation, Tibet administration has always, called for non-violence and always encouraged people to focus on education. So I've just returned from America, appealing to the U.S. government and the international community, UN related, to send diplomats and fact-finding delegations to Tibet to assess the real condition, even allow media and including liberal Chinese intellectuals to go to the area so that Chinese government can have an objective analysis of the situation and address the issue peacefully. And we believe in dialogue. We want to reach out to the Chinese government to resolve the issue peacefully.
Great speaking to you, Lobsang Sangay, the Prime Minister of the Central Tibetan Administration in Delhi.